Walking in, they're off. Underway in the opener, the Howden Conditional Jockeys Handicap Hurdle. They go here over 2 miles, 5.5 furlongs. Quite a contested early pace. Irish Hill up there. Stoner's Choice is also handy. And Champagne Twist, the light blue sleeves, who went off market leader, is another to race front rank in the hands of Callum Pritchard. Rebel Intentions a bit wider, racing in fourth. Down on the inside, covered up Yellow Star, but quite keen. Races in company with Stay If You Want To, and also the Height of Fame as they head into their first right-handed turn. They're well clustered up top. A long run to the first of their 10 flights of hurdles here today. And Stoner's Choice just about winning that battle for the early lead over Champagne Twist. Rebel Intentions in third. On their outside the stripes is East India Express, as they are now spying their first flight of hurdles. Leader in a touch tight, Stoner's Choice, and at the back of the field, Patanita was a bit slow. Also Double Powerful is held up, waiting tactics for Dylan Johnston in search of this 7-timer. Over the second they go. Again, Patanita not the best in the jumping department. It is Champagne Twist with Rebel Intentions 1 and 2. Stoner's Choice down on their inside, still handy with East India Express racing 4 deep. Irish Hill and the Height of Fame the next pair, with Don Raphael on their outside. Back to the inside for Yellow Star. Stay If You Want To, the royal blue colours right in centre field, buried away. Another length and a half to Dibble Decker, the hands of Cameron Isles. On board for Tom Lacey, the partnership who won this race 12 months ago. With that runner is What's Up With You. Patanita continues to follow, and Double Powerful is last as they head up the home straight first time. At the thirds, all up and over okay. Champagne Twist. Half a length the advantage here from Rebel Intentions and Stoner's Choice. Irish Hill right behind them with East India Express racing fourth and fifth as they come to the hurdle, which will be the last next time. Slightly missing out in the jumping department. East India Express wasn't quite as slick as the 4 runners preceding. So past the enclosures they come in our opening action today, the Howden Conditional Jockeys Handicap Hurdle, and they are led by Champagne Twist. Steadying now on the sharp end. The pace has dropped off after a bit of an early charge. Rebel Intentions in second. Irish Hill is following. Bit congested down on the inside. Stoner's Choice trying to burrow through and managed to just hold the rail position. East India Express still racing there on their outer in fifth. Don Raphael is still wider. The last time out Hereford winner is going 4 or 5 deep here as they spin down the side of the track and onwards to number 5. Stay If You Want To still races in company, and Yellow Star with those cheek pieces on for the first time, in against the fence as it was. Being tracked through by the Height of Fame, the only mare in the lineup as they pick up over this next obstacle. Double Powerful has made a couple of spots now, has moved alongside What's Up With You, and Patanita is relegated to be the back marker. Number 6 now, it is Champagne Twist. Leading them to it. Not the most fluent at the head of proceedings, but in fact 1 or 2 behind weren't completely convincing as well. Stoner's Choice back through on the inside of Champagne Twist as they work their way back towards their starting point, and they're heading towards the final mile of the contest. It is Champagne Twist with plenty of zest. Upside Stoner's Choice. Rebel Intentions and Irish Hill follow. Then comes East India Express and Stay If You Want To. On their inner still is Yellow Star. Don Raphael just been shuffled back a couple of spots. Double Powerful is still improving up the inside and still taking quite a grip at the moment for Dylan Johnston. Is in company with the Height of Fame. Patanita back into proceedings on the outside. What's Up With You is deeper. And Dibble Decker now last of all, and just sort of clipped heels momentarily, but equilibrium was re-established swiftly. Down the side they go, then onwards to number 7. This will be 4 from home. It is Stoner's Choice with a length advantage. Moving on now from Champagne Twist. Irish Hill still following them third. East India Express on the outside. Don Raphael between rivals. What's Up With You is deeper and improving from off the pace. Stay If You Want To is still in between horses as well as they now come to 3 from home. Plenty of chances here. 4-5 in the air together up top. Stoner's Choice with Champagne Twist. Between rivals, East India Express. Don Raphael is still on their outside. The eye is drawn to Double Powerful. Right in behind them, still coming from off the pace. Irish Hill on the inside. Stay If You Want To. The Royal Blue is still there. Now coming under pressure, Rebel Intentions on the inside, Yellow Star. What's Up With You, the Height of Fame, Patanita and Dibble Decker the last, but only 8 lengths off the leader. They are in line for home with 2 to take in the opener, and Stoner's Choice has still got the call. East India Express is moving up sides on the right, Double Powerful. Now trying to produce the effort from off the pace. Then comes Irish Hill. 1 left to take. East India Express now hits the front. Goes past Stoner's Choice. Irish Hill tries to respond. Then Double Powerful at the last. Not a good leap for Double Powerful. East India Express has the advantage. Irish Hill rallying strongly. A grandstand finish to the opener. Double Powerful is coming again. Trying to get to East India Express. East India Express in front. Double Powerful trying all the way but missed out. East India Express has held on to deny Double Powerful. Irish Hill back in 3rd. Stoner's Choice then in 4th place.
Photo finish, photo finish.
They're off. Jumped away here in the Howden Maiden Hurdle. They go over 2 miles, 5.5 furlongs once again. Tommy the Tank, who was a little on toes at the start, has got away at the head of proceedings here. Leads the way from BELLIANO in 2nd. Follow Cato, 2 shades of blue, following the front pair racing in 3rd. Not So Woolly down on the inside in 4th place with Canal Court a little deeper, the yellow and black colours racing around the outside of My Louise, and also Block Rockin' Beats, who's sandwiched between horses and getting cover. Broxy Music follows those, racing 5 wide onto the turn. Then Golden Loop, very pale colours of Country Parks on the inside, and in rear and keen is Jasmine Bellevue. It is Tommy the Tank showing the way as runners now progress to their first flight of hurdles. Long run nearly over before they rise. BELLIANO taking it in 2nd. Follow Cato, a bit awkward in 3rd place. Also not the best of leaps for Jasmine Bellevue at the back of the field, who continues to race very keenly. At number 2, My Louise, just a little short of room come landing there, and perhaps a shade awkward, the mare in the lineup, as it's Tommy the Tank who will lead them onwards to the right-handed turn up the straight. Charlie Hammond dictating the fractions on Tommy the Tank. From BELLIANO, Harry Cobden in 2nd place. BELLIANO, who ran 2nd on Rule's debut at Chepstow. 3rd position then with Follow Cato and Ben Jones, who's on the outside of Block Rockin' Beats, who makes the hurdles debut here this afternoon, is in company with Not So Woolly. My Louise, the white cap in centre field, racing on the outside of Country Park. Then Canal Court. Jasmine Bellevue's moved past a couple, probably due to the way that one's tanking along, has gone past Broxy Music and also Golden Loop. All cleared the first in the straight okay, and they now come to number 4, which will become the 10th and last, of course, next time. Tommy the Tank spies the stride, hurdled neatly, not so Canal Court in rear. Very ungainly landing for Canal Court, who was just reorganised from jockey Rex Dingle. There'd be about 8 lengths front to back as they progress up past the stands in the Howden Maiden Hurdle. And it is Tommy the Tank with a length advantage. From BELLIANO in 2nd. Follow Cato. White-faced runner on the outside 3rd. Block Rockin' Beat still between horses. Then Not So Woolly and Sam Twiston Davis, who's always stuck to the inner line. Now up into 6th place. Behind them, Jasmine Bellevue continues to surge through the field. Not really settled at all. My Louise, another half back on the outer, then Country Park up the inside, up in trip today and patiently held up by John Joe O'Neill. Only got 3 or 4 runners behind. One of those being Broxy Music, another being Golden Loop, and then Canal Court. First flight of hurdles, negotiated on the run away from the enclosures, and they now move onwards to number 6. Tommy the Tank has the advantage of a length and a half, running around a little on approach that time. Not So Woolly, not so good as well, just in behind in about 4th. Tommy the Tank, taking the field towards the final 1.25 miles of their journey, has the advantage over BELLIANO, and wider of those, improving all the time, Jasmine Bellevue, who's raced, well, with plenty of enthusiasm, but is now coming right up to just about hit the front shortly, I reckon. Follow Cato's in a share of 4th on the outside of Not So Woolly, then Block Rockin' Beats and Country Park, My Louise. Right down the order at the moment, Golden Loop, who hasn't made any sort of impression at this stage. At the rear of the field, Canal Court's tailing off, has dropped off the back of them now by a good 6 lengths and is really struggling to keep on terms. 4 still left to jump in this contest then, moving onwards towards numbers 7 and 8. And the leader, Tommy the Tank, has the advantage of 3 parts of a length. Has just managed to hold off the surging Jasmine Bellevue, but they've now taken each other on a bit and have gone 3 clear of BELLIANO, who's back in behind them, racing in 3rd. At the 4th from home, not good that time from BELLIANO. Just clipped through the top of that obstacle, but didn't really check any momentum. Remains in advance of Not So Woolly and Follow Cato. Block Rocking Beats a switch rider to try and come with an effort, but made a right mess of that. Gavin Sheehan losing the reins and having to regather Block Rocking Beats when trying to improve. So it's Tommy the Tank in front. They've only got 2 to jump from here. In 2nd spot on the outside, Jasmine Bellevue. BELLIANO still stalking. Not So Woolly, Follow Cato. Block Rocking Beats is coming back again on the outside. Country Park still quietly held together on the inner as well. White Jacket with the Mauve Stars is looking to try and make a bit of headway. And then Golden Loop, who's also coming from off the speed. They are levelling in. Leader turning into the straight is Tommy the Tank. BELLIANO is now moving up to try and close, but from home. And BELLIANO is left upsides Tommy the Tank. Back in behind those for 3rd place is Not So Woolly, and Block Rocking Beats is in 4th. Over the last, out to the right, Tommy the Tank trying to see off BELLIANO, who's being kidded, cajoled, gradually getting there. Cobden now moving to try and move past and has just done so. BELLIANO hits the front under a strong drive, but BELLIANO has got there in the end. BELLIANO does win, beats Tommy the Tank, big run in 2nd. 3rd place went the way of Not So Woolly. Block Rocking Beats was back in 4th. They're off. The Howden Novices Limited Handicap Chase, 2 miles and a furlong the trip here. 13 fences for them to jump on the way round. Quite quickly on towards number 1, which is a plain fence. Western Zephyr leading them at the first, up and over okay, in advance of Ryan's Rocket. Iberico Lord down on the inside, and here comes Georgie at the rear of the 4-runner field. So as expected, Western Zephyr off to the lead. Coming into the straight, a couple of plain fences up the home run. 2 and 3 this time, of course, and it's Western Zephyr and David Bass. Couple of lengths advantage from Ryan's Rocket. Johnny Burke in the saddle. Iberico Lord on the inside for Nico de Boinville, and on the outer, here comes Georgie and Lee Edwards as they stack up a little between these 2 fences in the straight. And Western Zephyr is spying the 3rd. Comes to it, picks up well. Just lugging a little off the inside, Western Zephyr, but has the advantage. It's going to be about 3 parts of a length past the judge first time. Over Ryan's Rocket, racing in 2nd. Iberico Lord there tucked on the inner, 3rd place. And here comes Georgie, last of the quartet. Right-handed turn, running away from the stands now. They'll have a line of 4 fences very shortly upon them. 3rd in this line is an open ditch. Western Zephyr, 5-time winner. Already has a success over fences as well. They all do in this field. Leading them at this first plain fence. Short stride there. Joined by Ryan's Rocket over the first in the line. Couple of lengths away, Iberico Lord, who was not particularly slick. And again, just stuttery up and over the 5th. Here comes Georgie, prolific winner, 4-time winner. And a win over fences at the back of the field for the Patrick Neville team. Ryan's Rocket crosses to the inside now as Western Zephyr goes wider. And Ryan's Rocket has taken it up as they went over that ditch. All measuring it okay. Western Zephyr, though, as mentioned up the home straight, has just had a tendency to lug off the inside, so Johnny Burke has switched Ryan's Rockets and leads over that plain fence, number 7 from Western Zephyr. Iberico Lord moving a bit closer in behind them in 3rd place. Best turned out winner. Winner on chasing debut, beginner's chase at Kempton in November. Here comes Georgie, continues to be the back marker then as they work their way into the final mile. And they're working their way to this next line of fences. 6 out coming up, it will be number 8. 3rd in this line is another open ditch. Ryan's Rocket, who won on that chasing debut at Chepstow, saw a big stride there. Picked off quite away from the obstacle, but measured it neatly from Western Zephyr. Iberico Lord, still just waiting in the wings. Again, another short stride. Stuttery, happened a couple of occasions now on the way round. Here comes Georgie. He's very much in touch, and they're well stacked up here, aren't they? As they now fan out, soaring over that ditch, which is 4 from home. Western Zephyr back up sides, Ryan's Rocket. Here comes Georgie with every chance, and Iberico Lord is 2 from the left, just about last to touchdown. That was the third last, and they're now about to spin to the top of the straight. In the Howden Novices Limited Handicap, Jason, Ryan's Rocket has still got the advantage, leads here by a length. Here comes Georgie's running a massive race in second. Iberico Lord looking to spy the gap in between rivals. They are dropping Western Zephyr, no more to give back in fourth. Iberico Lord is going to have to switch, is now pulled to the right by Nico de Boinville, heading towards the second last. Very tight between the two, and Iberico Lord's gone. Iberico Lord is a faller, horse quickly up as it leaves. Here comes Georgie upsides Ryan Rocket down towards the final fence. Here comes Georgie, half a length advantage over Ryan's Rocket at the last. Here comes Georgie, not the best lead. Ryan's Rocket's given another chance, galvanised up the rail. Here comes Georgie and Ryan's Rocket. Here comes Georgie lugging right, but just has the advantage. Here comes Georgie, outsider of the field's done it. Here comes Georgie, has beaten Ryan's Rocket. Western Zephyr will get round in third. Iberico Lord galloping away, all okay. Nico de Boinville sitting up. And we're ready to go. Flags are up. They're off. Racetech handicap hurdle begins over the 2-mile trip here. 18 of them charging down towards the first of 8 flights of hurdles. Good start made by Typhoon Flyer. Also up there early is King William Rufus as they step out over number 1. Baddesley was the final one to touch down, and Tuna Warrior is also in rear in the purple and pink. But it's Typhoon Flyer under Luke Scott who shows the way as they now set their sights on the second. King William Rufus touching down in second place. Junkanoo not too far from the speed, and Wise Guy is racing in company, the orange with the white cap. Golden Move just in behind, Non-Stop also following the pace, and Broad and Fascia nearer to the grandstand side, the orange jacket with the pink hoop on the body. Next wave of runners include We're Red and Blue, who races behind Golden Move. Down on the inside is Midnight Ginger, being followed at this point in time by a keen-going Soldier of the Storm, who was just a little short of room into the bend. Byron Hill is down on that one's inner, the white and red combination. Improving out wider is the Winslow Boy. Then comes Fasol, settled towards the back of the group with Move It Like Minnie for company. Cassie Crudo is in behind, Diamond Egg is towards the back of the pack. Baddesley on that one's inner, and wider is Tuna Warrior. Onwards towards number 3. Leading pair up and over okay and together. Little bit awkward down the order from Non-Stop, who was not the most fluent. King William Rufus taking quite a grip now upsides Typhoon Flyer. Pace appearing to be quite even. Junkanoo back in third place, diving at that one in midfield. We're Red and Blue. Had to just check a little bit in behind Non-Stop as they work their way away from the grandstands down towards the halfway stage. King William Rufus up on the inner of Typhoon Flyer. Not much between to separate the first pair. Junkanoo is in third. Wise Guy racing in fourth, and then comes Non-Stop and also Golden Move. We're Red and Blue is upsides Move It Like Minnie. Down on the inside rail now Soldier of the Storm, being tracked by Midnight Ginger and Cassie Crudo. With those as well is the Winslow Boy on their outside, and Broad and Fascia, and then Tuna Warrior, Diamond Egg with Byron Hill. Fasol's not got many behind. Baddesley continues to be the back marker as they work their way towards the final 7 furlongs. Still 4 flights of hurdles to be jumped here. Now coming towards the next of them. The leader on the inside is just King William Rufus. Typhoon Flyer has always been in company. Back in behind them, Junkanoo touchdown in third. Wise Guy is in fourth position. Up on their outside is Non-Stop. Down towards the back end of the field, We're Red and Blue has dropped out and is being pulled up. We're Red and Blue being eased up before that third from home. Working towards the exit of the back straights. Typhoon Flyer has the advantage from King William Rufus. They'll soon be on the spin for home. Non-Stop and Junkanoo continue to follow. Then Wise Guy and Golden Move. Move It Like Minnie next in the field. Soldier of the Storm on the inside. Fasol for Harry Cobden is still held together and trying to weave through rivals, but has got a good 10 lengths to make up into the straight. On that one's outer then is Tuna Warrior as they flatten on in. It is King William Rufus now who goes on and starts to try and edge clear. In second spot is Typhoon Flyer, then Junkanoo, Non-Stop, Fasol closing. Made a bit of a mess of the second last though when trying to improve, and King William Rufus is skipping clear. King William Rufus is away by 4 over Typhoon Flyer in second. Fasol and Move It Like Minnie next at the last. King William Rufus come up really well and is clear here by 5 or 6 lengths. over Typhoon Flyer and Fasol and King William Rufus. Tough, tricky handicap on paper, not in running. King William Rufus has absolutely bolted up. Freddie Gordon again, a double for him. Fasol second. Typhoon Flyer back in third, Move It Like Minnie in fourth. Front four clear, Non-Stop and Midnight Ginger, the next pair. They're off. Today's feature, the Howden Noel Novices Chase, begins. This Grade 2 prize to be run over 2 miles and 3 furlongs. Field of 4 quickly onto the first of 16 fences they'll be jumping here in the journey. Rare Edition narrowly ahead up and over number 1, touching down in company with Personal Ambition. Couple of lengths away to both Johnny Who and Mark of Gold. At the second, another plain one. Johnny Who with an exuberant leap back in third place. First of the open ditches coming up now, jumped as number 3. This one will also be jumped as the 13th on the journey. Awkward from Johnny Who at the back of the field. Mistake there at the ditch. John O'Neill Jr. sitting very tight indeed. Reorganising, coming to a plain one. How will Johnny Who cope this time? Much better. So jumping down in this line, they're about to spin right-handed and work their way towards the top of the home straight, where they'll have 2 plain fences. The leader here is Personal Ambition, in the hands of Ben Jones for trainer Ben Pauling. Shows the way by a length. From Rare Edition, David Bass in second. Couple away to Mark of Gold, the chasing debutant, back in third. And Johnny Who, last of the 4. Up and over that first fence in the straight, that was number 5, and they now progress towards number 6. It is Personal Ambition. 4th at Newbury last time. Setting the gallop here, has a length advantage. Up and over neatly at the fence, which will become the last in a circuit's time. Quite a heavy landing for Johnny Who at the back of the field, who's just made a couple of smaller errors, as well as that significant one at the ditch first time. Johnny Who, last of the 4 with a circuit to go. A lap of the track then in the Howden Noel Novices Chase. The leader is Personal Ambition. On this runaway towards the next line, this next line of fences has a 4 in it, the third of which is another ditch. Rare Edition, looking for a second win over fences. A winner on Chase debut at Leicester, continues to be in second place. 2 lengths away. Mark of Gold, Kaylin Quinn, jumping wider of Johnny Who and jumping better than Johnny Who. Still last of the quartet as they progress onwards to number 8. Rare Edition just needing to be pushed forwards into that fence, in behind Personal Ambition, who continues to have the advantage for Ben Pauling's team, who've had 4 winners in the last 2 weeks, operating at 17%. Personal Ambition from Rare Edition. Rare Edition a shorter strides. Back in behind the Mark of Gold, who's been jumping soundly so far on this chasing debut, and Johnny Who at the rear of the field as they go onwards to this final plain fence in the line. It's number 10. Johnny Who again a little bit awkward at the back of the field, that time giving that one a bit too much air. It's been a mixed bag in terms of jumping for Johnny Who. Heading towards the final mile, the Howden Noel Novices Chase. Personal Ambition, looking for this first win over fences, the Grade 2 Premier Novice Hurdle winner at Kelso in March. Has the advantage from Rare Edition. Another length and a half away to both Johnny Who and Mark of Gold. Johnny Who just going up into third, trying to get interested in the race now, John O'Neill Jr. As they meet the first fence down this line. That was 6 outs, on to 5 out number 12. Personal Ambition and Rare Edition together. Only a half length between them. Behind the Mark of Gold. Yellow and dark green has impressed with the way he's travelled to this point. Johnny Who is still right in touch though behind them. Only a length back in 4th place. They are heading now towards the third last, and Personal Ambition is upping the tempo here, committed down towards the exit of the side. Personal Ambition has a length and a half advantage. Rare Edition in second place. Mark of Gold another half length down in third. At the back of the field, Johnny Who's in all sorts of bother. 5-6 lengths off them. Not having a cut at it today, it appears. Into the straight. Personal Ambition led every step so far. Mark of Gold 2 lengths down in second. Then comes Rare Edition in third. 2 from home. Personal Ambition, another soaring leap. 2 lengths the advantage. Mark of Gold, though, is trying to close down. Rare Edition beaten off in third. And Johnny Who last of the 4. Final Fence. Personal Ambition. Still a couple of lengths the lead. At the last, shortened in. Jockey nearly out the side door. Ben Jones stayed on, and Mark of Gold has seized the opportunity. Mark of Gold hits the front into the final half furlong. Personal Ambition blows it at the last, and Mark of Gold, a winning chasing debut in the Howden Noel. Beat Personal Ambition in second. Johnny Who, running on a bit, managed to get third in advance of Rare Edition. Starters ready, flags are up. They're off. Racing in the finale, the King Edward VII Ascot Membership Open National Hunt Flat Race. This listed prize over just shy of 2 miles. Wind Beneath My Wings off and away to the early lead. Big white face on this gelding. He's often clear by a couple. Showing up from Dr. Blue. White sleeves of its top in third position. Fresh Perspective not too far from them, albeit a little keen in fourth. Tennessee Tango. Orange and yellow diamonds in between rivals next is racing in company with Swinging Safari and Step Ahead, the white cap more towards the inside of horses. Back down into midfield and lit up is Blue Singer. Quite keen, black with the red sash, is in company with Money Garrow. West Hill Verdi, grandstand side, more towards the far side is Gallant Approach. Then comes Kajikia, final couple of runners, A Glance at Midnight and also Presenting Milan. Off on the full circuit they go. Wind Beneath My Wings and Jack Tudor. This individual on first start for David Pipe here has the call. Couple of lengths the lead. From in second, Dr. Blue, the Taunton winner. Third place with Its Top, who was a winner at Chepstow, being followed by, on the inside, Fresh Perspective. Next is Tennessee Tango, won his debut at Wincanton. Races in company with Swinging Safari and also Step Ahead. Blue Singer, still going keenly in midfield, hasn't settled at all for Cannon, head in the air. Races in company with Gallant Approach, and then comes Money Garrow for Harry and Dan Skelton, who combined to win this race 12 months ago. On the outside, West Hill Verdi, the maroon and white hoops. Then comes Kajikia, Presenting Milan, and also Glance at Midnight on debut in rear. So it is Wind Beneath My Wings taking this field onwards towards the halfway point in the King Edward VII Ascot Membership Open National Hunt Flat Race. Dr. Blue is in second. Its Top on the outside third. Down on the inner is Fresh Perspective, and then comes Tennessee Tango. Step Ahead with Swinging Safari in the royal blue and orange. Money Garrow's following that runner. Blue Singer still going keenly next. Then on the inside, Gallant Approach, the very pale jacket of pink and grey. Kajikia, the white cap, with that one as well is West Hill Verdi. Presenting Milan, the Hereford winner, has only got one behind. Glance at Midnight, who's coming off the bridle. Into the last 5.5 furlongs they will go shortly. Wind Beneath My Wings has the advantage. Leading here by 2 from Dr. Blue. On their outside is Its Top. Still on the inside of rivals, Fresh Perspective, and Tennessee Tango is just trying to improve between rivals. Swinging Safari is still on their outside. Money Garrow, no move yet, would be 6 lengths off the lead. On that one's inside is Step Ahead. Blue Singer now bumped along, having raced keenly. Glance at Midnight is trying to hang on in there. The one that's tailing off is Gallant Approach. Cannot keep up at all. But up at the head of proceedings, it's Wind Beneath My Wings who has the advantage as they're about to take the home turn. Wind Beneath My Wings, Dr. Blue second. Its Top in third. Tennessee Tango going okay. Now starts to get bumped along. Fresh Perspective is up on the inside. Money Garrow is asked for more. On the out to the right as they level will be Swinging Safari. Step Ahead is also trying to get going, but Wind Beneath My Wings has got them all off the bridle. Heading towards the final 2. Wind Beneath My Wings is soaring clear. Is away by 5-6 lengths. Money Garrow and Dr. Blue up sides, and then comes Swinging Safari. But with over a furlong to go, Wind Beneath My Wings, this is going to be an absolute procession. Wind Beneath My Wings, boy, he looks impressive. He's very talented, clearly. He's 10-12 clear. Wind Beneath My Wings has torn the field apart, leading every step of the way. Wowza! Second place goes to Money Garrow. Step Ahead up for third, Swinging Safari and Dr. Blue the next pair.